Are you afraid of rejection? Is your fear of rejection holding you back from the things that you want? What is it that you want most in your life? And what is stopping you from taking action? Today, I'm going to be sharing with you some things that you can do to overcome that fear of rejection so that that reward is bigger than the risk. My very best day in MLM also happened to be my very worst day in MLM. I had recently joined my network marketing company and I was so excited. I was sharing it with everybody I knew. I didn't even care who they were. If they had a heartbeat, then I figured that they were my ideal target. And I could see no reason why anybody would say no to my opportunity. I called a friend of mine thinking that MLM was going to be the perfect opportunity for her. I'd envisioned how we were going to go to the top ranks of the company together and how much fun we were going to have building this business together. So I called her up and I told her I had something I wanted to share with her. And I asked her simply when we could get together. She responded right off the bat by saying that she was super busy with her kids that week, but that I could call her the following week. No big deal, right? So the following week I called her back, and again, she told me it was a busy, crazy week and this was just not the great week, but I could call her later. Well, later that evening, the phone rings and it was her husband calling my husband. He really quickly and really rudely told my husband that they were not interested in whatever I had to share with them, but that we could call them back when we'd made $1 million. And then he abruptly hung up the phone. To make matters even worse, he immediately called back to inform my husband that we were going to lose all of our friends. I was devastated. It hurt my feelings so bad that she didn't respect me enough to hear what I was doing so that she could make an informed decision. And the thing that hurt me the most was that my friend didn't have the guts to tell me herself that she didn't want to hear what I had to share with her. That even more than the hurt feelings and that rejection, it made me mad. I was angry that they'd treat my husband and myself so rudely. I couldn't understand why someone would do that, especially when we were friends. However, even though it might have hurt my feelings temporarily, and even though it momentarily made me super angry, it didn't affect my MLM business at all. It didn't matter if she joined my network marketing opportunity. It didn't even matter if she listened to what I shared. In fact, it actually helped my MLM business because it provided me with major motivation. On those days that people told me no, or those days that I was trying to figure out how to make it all work, or those days that I just didn't want to do anything, I would think about that experience and it gave me a reason to work harder. On that day that my friend was super rude, I made a commitment to myself. I didn't need validation from anybody else because I knew that my decision to be in a network marketing company was the right choice. And on that day, I decided that no matter what, I wasn't going to quit and I wasn't going to give up on my MLM business. And I knew that even though it wasn't the right fit for my friend, that it was going to be a right fit for somebody else. And on a side note, contrary to what my friend wanted me to believe was going to happen, because of the way that I build my personal MLM business, I've never lost a friend. In fact, I've gained a multitude of friends as a result of being part of an MLM company. How do you feel after someone tells you that they aren't interested in your network marketing business? Does it make a difference if it's somebody you don't know or somebody on social media as opposed to a close friend or a family member? How do you handle it when someone says, no, thank you, I'm not interested? Do you take a couple days off in your network marketing opportunity to kind of recoup and revamp? Do you eat an entire bag of Oreos? Do you analyze your conversation with them and overthink how you could have done things differently? Or do you just keep on going without skipping a beat? I saw a statistic the other day from the Direct Sellers Association. guess what? They said that 77% of Americans are interested in flexible, entrepreneurial income earning opportunities. 77%. Every single time somebody tells you no, you are getting closer to that yes. 77% is a huge number of people looking to make an outside income in addition or instead of what they're already doing. Think about it like this. How many aces are in a brand new deck of cards? There's 4, correct? After you shuffle that deck, you don't know where the aces are anymore. The only thing that you know for certain is that there are, in fact, 4 of them in that deck of cards. The aces might all be clumped together at the top of the deck or down at the bottom of the deck, or they might be scattered evenly throughout the deck. But the only way that you're going to find them is to flip over the cards one at a time. You can decide how fast or how slow you flip them, but it's not going to change that outcome. The only way you're going to find those aces is to flip over the cards one at a time. And every single time you flip over a card, you're getting closer to finding an ace. Do you know who Babe Ruth is? He's praised as being one of the greatest home run hitters of all time. Now, interestingly enough, he had more strikeouts than anyone else in the major leagues. But he is quoted as saying, "Never let the fear of striking out get in your way." As he was getting ready to go up to bat, he wasn't thinking about, what if I strike out? What if I strike out? What if I strike out? He was thinking about, today I'm going to hit the home run and it's going to go out that way. Those times that he did strike out, which was more often than he hit a home run, he didn't let that affect what happened the next time he got up to bat. And he isn't remembered for the amount of strikeouts he had, although Babe Ruth struck out many more times than he hit the ball out of the park. In fact, I saw a statistic that he had way more strikeouts than anybody in the whole league. He never let a strikeout hold him back because he knew it was only a temporary setback and it put him that much closer to hitting the ball out of the park the next time he got up to bat. There are things you can control in your business and there's things that you can't control. You don't have control over whether or not somebody says yes and joins your MLM team. But you do have control over how often you share it and who you share your network marketing opportunity with. Maybe the first person you talk to will join your team, but maybe you're going to have to talk to 50 people or 100 people before somebody recognizes the opportunity that you're sharing with them. You don't get to pick. That's up to the other person. The only thing you get to decide is how you handle that rejection. Make the decision every single day to show up and share the opportunity with people, regardless of whether they're going to say yes or they're going to say no, so that those people that are the right fit for your team and your opportunity can join your network marketing team. Put it into perspective. Look at your MLM company's compensation plan. How many people do you really need to enroll to get to the very top ranks of your company? Do you have to constantly be enrolling new people, or can you get to the very top ranks with just a handful of people actively building your MLM business? How many people do you personally have to enroll to be making $1,000 a month? How many people do you have to enroll to be making a 6-figure income? What are the actual numbers? And how many actually have to say yes to you? In my company, all you need to be the very top distributor and at the very top rank are 3 other people that want to work their business too. And then it's a matter of helping those people find their people and their people and their people. Because I only have to have 3 people personally enrolled, I'm not looking for 100 people to say yes. I'm not looking for every single person that I talk to join my MLM team. In fact, I'm picky about who I'll let join with me because I want to have people that are joining my team that are just committed and are just as focused as I am on that goal, and who are like me, who I'm going to have fun spending time with, who I'm going to want to hang out with. I'm not looking for everybody. I'm just looking for those few people that see the opportunity exactly the same way that I see the opportunity. And from there, I help them each find a few people who are looking for residual income and want to own their own business. It's okay if the majority of the people aren't interested and reject what I'm offering. I don't need them to be a part of my team in order to be successful. And most importantly, as you're on this network marketing journey, don't compare yourself to anybody else. You have no idea what they've gone through to get to where they are today. There was a guy that joined the network marketing company that I'm part of, and he shot up to the top rank of the company with the very first month that he was in the business. I didn't know how he could make it look so easy and effortless. Well, some days I just struggled. I was working my butt off and not even achieving a fraction of the success that he was. I found out later on that he'd been in the network marketing industry for 10 years, whereas I was brand new. He was able to take everything that he'd learned during that 10 years and apply it to the new MLM company he joined. As a result, he was able to grow his team super quickly because he already had the necessary skills. He'd already built a network of people that were ready to join, and he already knew what he needed to be doing every single day to have really quick success. Whereas I was just at the very beginning of my journey. I didn't have those skills yet. I had never done this before. And I guarantee that just like you're comparing yourself to somebody, there's somebody wishing right now that they could be where you are and having the success that you have, even if you're not where you want to be yet in terms of growth. There's somebody looking at your profile right now wishing that they had the courage and the confidence in themselves to take a chance and join MLM with you. If you haven't already done so, make sure that you click that link down below to go to my Facebook group and get my social media igniter, because it's gonna light your network marketing business on fire by identifying what you should be doing every single day in order to build your network marketing team. Also, make sure that you punch that like button and subscribe. I put out a new video every single week that's gonna help you build your network marketing business using social media. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.